Anyways, and that's how I feel about Kelly Kelly. What's up, you guys? Just another
You
episode of
motherfucker.
193 Extreme Weeks. It's your boy Squintz here, and over here we have the one, the only. You can see him on IWTV, or you can see him on Twitter as he has a viral video blowing
I
the fuck up.
I do. It's Cody, the interviewer here. You can see me on IWTV every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Assuming IWTV uploads things at the right time, unlike last week. At season two
Let it
of
shoot.
Pro Wrestlers Lab Alchemy. And if you see me on Twitter the last couple of days, I guarantee you some of your favorites of indie wrestling have retweeted my video for the past few days. Me, Pancakes, and Abby Jane have a lot of fun when we're together.
All right, all right. You want to tell the people what episodes we are reviewing, unfortunately?
Unfortunately, we're gonna start out today with episode 6, July 18th, 2006 in Texas. Dude, this shit sucks.
Dude, I started watching episode five, I think five. Yeah,
Whatever.
five like a week ago, and then Big Show and Taker came on my screen, and I abandoned it up until today.
Oh
I
yeah,
abandoned the whole.
you started that shit right after the last recording session, and then you didn't finish it until today.
Yeah, no, dude. Well, one because work has me working 50 hours because I think it's funny to schedule me right before I leave for vacation. And I've been using the whole, what are you gonna do? Fire me? And they're like, yeah, we will. And I'm like, all right, well, I quit in a month. Like, it's whatever. Like,
Oh yeah, you quit in a month.
yeah, they're like, oh, you don't want to get transferred? Why though? Fuck, would I want to work for this company after you guys close us down? Like, bro, like I'm going to fucking Whataburger, baby.
Hey yo,
Whataburger, In and Out
I don't
for
even
life.
have I don't have either of those here.
I have a Five Guys, and then I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I heard there's an In and Out, I think, on the strip in Vegas,
Yeah,
and that's where all my money's going.
bro, I don't have any like that Midwest, West Coast shit over here at all.
You have pizza, bro. That's all.
Uh, I have Cookout, but Cookout is morely southern. That shit still smacks though.
Did you get the calzone craziness or whatever?
No, bro. After you had it, I don't want it, bro. That shit looked like
Dog, I I
shit
got
looks.
mine and I went right on break at work and turned on Dynamite on my phone, and I was eating it, dude. And I ate like two pieces of it in the middle of Omega versus Daniel Bryan, bro. My stomach started doing the fucking beginning of Batista's theme song, dude. It was bad. I'm still recovering. Dog, my stomach went. I was like, oh
I
fuck, man. It sounded
walk
like
alone inside this pit of danger.
that bathroom was a pit of danger. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's get into episode five, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all probably don't want to hear about my bowel movements. You want to let the people know where episode five was? Because I
Uh,
don't.
it was Cristo Corpus, Texas. Um, it was I don't know. I don't know anything about that place. It's a religious place in Texas, like most of Texas. Um, and to counter that, they opened with Kelly Kelly. Um,
Oh yeah.
I feel like every time Kelly Kelly does an expose, it gets just a little more sexual.
Yeah. And are you complaining?
Yes, I am because
Are you just saying that because your girlfriend's in the room?
no, because watching it at 2 a.m. Last night and then having to and the flashing lights going off on my computer and having to look around, make sure my girlfriend doesn't wake up so I don't have to explain her that I'm doing podcast research instead of just watching porn. So dude, it's a rough one. I can't wait for her to just start wrestling.
Dude, yeah, and this is coming from a horny motherfucker. This shit is getting tiring. But Mike Knox comes out and stops it, and commentary goes, "Oh, what the hell?" Fucking Taz was heated. Taz was mad. Taz was not happy. And Mike makes Kelly watch the replay from the week before where Sandman kindled him into the darkness. And He says she will never strip again. And Taz yells, "What?"
Taz is heated about Kelly not being an exhibitionist or an extremist, as he says every time.
And then Sandman comes out, and did you see him on the barricade and the fan grab his cane?
No, dude, I'll be 100% honest with you. You could tell me that there was a fight in the crowd for either of these episodes and it was on the hard cam and I'd believe you. I I watched this episode in full, fully paying attention. And the next episode, not even gonna lie to you, brother man, I skipped through that shit. Like I hardcore skimmed through the next episode.
Dude, I didn't skip, but I don't know. I just kind of sat on my phone, and if I looked up and seen something happen, I was like, all right, I'll note that. But he was doing his entrance, and he got on the barricade next to the announcers, and
Mhm.
some dude grabbed his cane, and Sandman just looked at the guy and tried pulling it, and the guy just kept on holding on, and Sandman just stared at him, just stared at him like, what the fuck, bro? And then the guy let go, and then we get to the match, which the only highlight of the match
What? Hold up,
is
hold up. There's a few. I know the one you're talking about, but the match is a sloppy ass Sandman match. But Sandman gets like Justin Roberted by the cables by Knox. Um Knox just picks up some camera cables and like chokes this man out, like Daniel Bryan did to Roberts that got him fired, which was only like a few years away, which at this makes no sense why they fired Daniel Bryan for that. Literally like 4 years or something like that away from this. Um, and then your favorite part.
Dude, he fucking smokes Sandman smokes Kelly with the fucking kendo stick. Just cracked her right over the skull.
Yeah, he's whipping Sandman. I mean, he's whipping Knox. Knox goes to talk to Kelly, and then he pulls Kelly in front of him, and she gets the kendo stick, and then just doesn't move. Just doesn't even like.
That was probably a shoot concussion, bro. He whacked her. We're talking
Even,
19-year-old petite woman who just got fucking straight scolded by a fucking kendo stick.
Yeah, she drops right down immediately, and doesn't move. Like doesn't even do the wiggle around sound, like or like the kicking her feet to show how much it actually hurts. She just is paralyzed on the fucking mat. Um, it ends with a double low bro roll up. Knox wins, doesn't even check on Kelly, and just dips out. Sandman, to be fair, doesn't check on Kelly either.
That ain't his bitch.
No, but I mean, he's still like you dome someone who wasn't the intended domee, and you should still check on him.
Shit, I'm trying to be a domie. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you're trying to get domed from Kelly, and Kelly got domed. I don't. They're not the same thing, Squintz.
Anyways, up next they show fucking just tonight Big Show versus Undertaker, which makes me feel like we need to start watching 2006 fucking SmackDown to understand ECW.
Nope.
And then we get the reject Shannon Moore, who looks like he just got in an argument with his dickhead stepdad for drinking the rest of the Mountain Dew.
Yo, Shannon Moore. The next week one is even the next week one like the next week one makes me feel like I'm on drugs. So this week's the reject Shannon Moore, he just pops up. I don't like Shannon Moore in the best of times and in the worst of times in 2006 ECW. It's bad. After we get the reject Shannon Moore, we get a replay
We're not going over that. I'm not talking about that Paul Heyman promo again.
Oh no, you
Basically,
are. Yeah.
Paul Heyman went crazy last week and just cuckoo. And he's rephrasing his promo. He basically says it word for word again. And then Tommy Dreamer comes out with no ponytail. He doesn't even have the double
I
ponytail.
want to hold up. Before we finish this, I want to point out Heyman starts this promo by telling people they must drink the Kool-Aid. Um,
Yeah.
it's so bad. It's like the shit that fucking Drake Younger is putting on his accounts right now. Uh he's telling people they must drink the Kool-Aid. Keeps on calling people my children, my children. And then yeah, like you said, Dreamer comes out. I had this figure of Dreamer for a long time.
He's just basically telling Paul he needs to apologize to everyone and like, dude, you're going cuckoo. And then Paul just grabs Tommy by the face and just smooches him.
Yeah, this is a heavy ass kiss too. This isn't like a peck. This is like, hey, yo, you want to go into the back room? Like,
yeah, bro. But that I don't know how I felt about it. I did not. I don't know what I was expecting from this, but I can tell you right now, I was not expecting Paul and Tommy to fucking make out. And then Test Big Boots Tommy, and it's the TKO for the 5th millionth time that we've seen it, and it's still not a good. I
don't know. I liked this one. This one was pretty good. This one felt like he actually had something behind it. And yeah,
the next one we see is not.
No. We get this. I guess there's a new Dangerous Alliance coming. Because even next week it expands more.
Mm-hmm.
But like Heyman's never the one saying that or never talking about it. Like he's never going, hey, these guys rock with me now. It's just they come out and do shit for Heyman, but Heyman has never talked to them at all.
No, not once.
We get a flash screen saying Sabu in action next. We get the same exact Balls Mahoney promo. Says he can't fit in, but he doesn't want to. He's a little bit nuts, and he's also balls to the wall.
Balls. But before that, actually, they're telling us where they are, and Joey gave us a weather update. You remember that? He goes,
"Oh yeah, we're in Crispus Corpo, and even though it's night, it's 104 degrees out for no reason."
Thanks, Joey. Back to you, Paul. Sabu and Steven Richards had a match on Saturday night's main event that I'm going to eventually make you watch.
What?
Yeah, because we're doing a Saturday night's main event podcast, probably. Anyways,
I guess. It's a rematch apparently. Sabu. This is an Extreme Rules match, so we get a match of Sabu actually wrestling, and it's not that bad. Not as bad as I would have thought it would be. Throughout the match, we want tables chant. Sabu throws a sick ass lariat at one point. Like he hits him with the AJ Gray the Truth type shit.
Yes, sir.
Stevie taps out, and then Sabu tries to kill the referee.
Yeah. Yeah. Like not just a normal like make the ref flinch. He like chased the referee around the ring
with a nail, with a spike.
And mind you, this is the same Sabu that had gotten arrested 2 weeks prior for 5 undisclosed or unidentifiable pills. While RVD's still fucking suspended.
Attempted murder on that charge too.
We get another Vignet. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Vignette.
But shut up.
I'm sorry, trying to make the product good, brother.
Oh my. CM Punk again, which we get to review him on our next episode we do, which by the way, guys, this is the last episode for this
No,
week.
just stop. Or, no, just last episode. We're done. That's it.
last episode for this week. What am I talking about? This is the last episode before I go to Vegas. So next week I'll be too busy in Vegas, and I'm not gonna fucking watch WWE CW in a 5-star hotel. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. You're out of your mind. So next week we're taking a little bit of a break. I might drop Jonesy or the porn star episode. We'll see how I feel about that.
Wait, what? You have a porn star, a man in this podcast?
Yeah.
What?
I recorded with her. So like I recorded with her. No, she's like a fucking like not even single A ranked. Like she's fucking I'm pretty sure she just made a porno at home. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've never heard her. I looked her up and everything, couldn't find her. Research purposes. Which, mind you, dude, is so weird because I'm used to reviewing wrestlers and I'll watch a match or two of theirs to review it and get on Cage Match. Wow, it was so awkward, like reviewing a porn star because I'm like trying to find her and I'm like, so how was it taking Johnny Sin's cock? Like, she didn't.
For true. This is something that happened.
Promise on God.
Oh, dude, if you don't upload this, you have to send it to me raw.
I will. It's an awkward episode because like it's just not a wrestler and I didn't know how to construct an interview with her. And I didn't want to ask like out of line questions and ever get like weirded out, I guess. Like I asked her the basics, like why'd you get into it? How'd you got into it? And she started off the sentence when I asked how, she started off the sentence, well, my dad, and you have to listen to find out the rest. Her and her dad didn't do anything. No, but like she like in the middle of the interview, she got up and she started walking around and started talking to people, let her dog out, talk to her roommate. And then it just was very awkward, dude. And then like towards the end, she goes, just out of curiosity, how much longer do we have this? And I was like, okay. All right.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it was a good episode. It was a good episode. It's just I don't know if I'll drop it. Jonesy, I want to drop. It's just right after I recorded that, I got into a mental funk and didn't want to do anything. But Jonesy won. Yeah. Jonesy was one of my favorites. But yeah, anyways, next week there's not going to be 193 extreme weeks. Sorry, I'm not over it, I guess. Yeah, I'm not. I'll be too busy pounding down Happy Dads in Las Vegas. Viva La Vegas. I'll be having the time of my life. Hopefully I get to see Jody himself. I highly doubt I will.
I hope he ghosts you.
He has been. I get to see my friend Blake Helton IRL for the first time. It's going to be a blast. The episode after Vegas is going to be awesome because I'm probably either going to be addicted to cocaine or still hungover. So,
or both.
We're both, dude. I might not even be hungover. I might still be drunk. But after that, we get a CM Punk, or we have that CM Punk promo package, and he's just going over his different skills, I believe.
Yeah, that's all I have. MMA influences.
Yeah, and I'm getting hyped for him. I'm actually really excited after the next week. After seeing Kevin Thorne, I'm ready to see a bunch of new guys wrestle. Kevin Thorne's match fucked. I can't wait to get to that. I really can't. But yeah, hopefully fresh faces instead of fucking Sabu.
Undertaker?
Oh my God.
Right after that, we get to speaking of Kevin Thorne. Kevin Thorne and Ariel.
Kevin
Thorne apparently now owns Ariel or some shit. And seemingly calls out the Big Show. I don't know if that program ever happens. Kevin Thorne versus ECW Big Show, but it seems like he said like they pulled out a tarot card and it's like, oh, look at that, Big Show, your reign is coming to an end. Oh.
I wish it would. I can't stand this. I can't stand Big Show. That dude is too fucking boring.
This shit sucks, bro.
Dude, and I'm just excited for us to get to like pre-NXT ECW because that's gonna at least have like familiar faces that are somewhat decent and not 500 fucking pounds.
I'd rather watch an Elijah Burke versus Jimmy Wang Yang match above like a Big Show championship match like any day of the week.
Dude, and like I thought this Big Show reign was gonna be somewhat good, but like his only good match is against Ric Flair.
Yeah, it's definitely not next week.
Fuck no, it isn't. This match happened. He reversed the sleeper into an old school at one point.
We didn't even announce what match this is. This is Big Show versus Taker. This is my favorite Taker gear of all time. It's just a single black leotard and then the skulls on the side.
Mm-hmm.
This match was a stinker, pretty much. There was a really good over the rope stunner that popped me though. And then the Cobra clutch into old school. Kali came out. Kali and Big Show power team. But then Taker hits them with chairs, and then they double choke Taker through the table.
And then Kali slightly puts his foot on Taker, and Taker tried selling it, like, ooh, when he like literally just barely hovered his foot over him. Like he wasn't even like, I don't know.
Oh, and this is apparently a setup for Undertaker Kali's Great American Bash match that is on the Sunday of this show, apparently.
It's almost like this is a SmackDown pre-show in a way, because they have nothing but SmackDown superstars on, bro.
There is not a single thing about like the whole setup they have going right now that is attractive to new fans. Like this feels like if SmackDown had, like if Velocity had a heat, that's what this would be.
Yeah, this ain't even Velocity. This is Velocity's Velocity. This is the pre-show for Velocity.
Like this shit is so bad. Like having Big Show be the champion is fine in theory, but you aren't building anything around him. Your top storyline is Dreamer Heyman at this point. Or pretty, no, not even, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say the top storyline is Heyman ECW.
Yeah.
But like has nothing to do with the champion at all.
It's weird too. Like this is like how AEW made Jericho their inaugural champion, like by making Big Show like hot-shotted Big Show obviously to the title, and like they're just not capitalizing. They're not having him face ECW guys yet, which I think we'll explain next on the next episode we're about to review. I think they're finally leaning more towards ECW versus Big Show, but
I mean, maybe we still don't know how that plays out yet.
Anyways,
this is just the whole premise of this match, and then Big Show's reign so far, and as far as we know, what continues is just not good.
And then that's that. I couldn't find any dirt sheets for this week's episode because I can't imagine there's many dirt sheets for WWE ECW.
And I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. I watched all these last night. I did not fucking look. It's getting to a point where we have so many more episodes to go, and it's feeling like a chore already. If there's a good match or something, I'll try to look something up for him. But if it's just a stinker show, I'm not doing it, brother man.
Exactly. Episode 6 starts off with Kelly and Mike Knox in the ring, and he goes, "Here, I have something you'll enjoy." And brother, I did enjoy it.
Before we get into this, hold up. This was July 25th, 2007 in Detroit. This was one day before I turned 6 years old. But yeah, Knox and Kelly are in the ring, and then we get a Kelly hot reel. And Squintz texts me as he's watching this 50 minutes before the pod, by the way. We're very on top of our watching. He goes, this Kelly highlight reel makes me moist.
Yes, sir, it did. It was nice. I liked it. It showed me the memories of when this podcast was fun.
Then he says he still won't let Kelly strip no matter how hot that video was. He says,
did you hear when he said that the crowd started chanting "Take your clothes off"?
Yeah, dude. He still maintains that Sandman did this on purpose, which we all know isn't true.
Yeah, you pulled her into him.
Then we get Sandman versus Knox 2.
Rematch.
It's a short match. Kelly saves Knox somehow, gaslighting the fuck out of her. And then Test comes in and fucks Sandman. Just like hits him with a sloppy ass TKO, a terrible TKO.
God awful, dude.
I think Sandman sandbagged him, to be honest with you.
Dude, it looked like it. That was like a fucking TK no, bro. Like, Jesus. He like landed on his like Sandman just didn't even bump. Sandman just like landed on his feet and then fell to his side.
It was Sandman doesn't take any bumps, brother. Sorry to tell you.
It was like when somebody reverses the RKO and pushes Orton away. That's what it was. Only the the person pushing Orton away like falls awkwardly 5 seconds later. That's what it looked like. It was, dude.
Then we get the flash of our main event for this episode, which is Kane versus the Big Show. But I do believe, unless this is just young Cody thinking, I do believe we get Kane with the ECW championship at some point.
Yeah, a couple years from now.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 2000, whenever 28 was, or 24, whenever Mania 24 was.
We get a Big Show fucking Kane main. I did not watch. I did not watch any of that match. I skimmed through and saw some bumps, but I did not watch a single bit of that match.
Yeah, there wasn't too much. I'll go into some spots if you didn't see them. And then we go backstage, and I don't even know what Test said. I'm not gonna lie. He said like he was just, dude, it was bad. I didn't understand him.
Tess comes up and says some shit. It's something to the effect of, I don't know. He says something about them being alike, I believe, but he talks so fast and so mumbly that it doesn't exist. But apparently it doesn't matter because Dreamer comes up and domes them with a trash can. It was such a mess.
And then next thing you know, Sabu. Well,
this is a goated segment.
This segment was everywhere, dude. So like, I forgot what Heyman was saying, but he turns around and he goes, "Can I help you?" And Sabu's just staring at him.
The crowd did pop for Sabu though.
Yeah, probably piped in noise. I highly doubt it. And Sabu's like, "I want a title match against Big Show," and Paul Heyman just shoots him down and goes, "No, you're out of your mind.
I will make this match, but I just won't ever." Is what he says.
He goes, "No, not happening. You, matter of fact, go home. You're emotional." What? What do you mean? Yes, for a title match, and you're like, "No, you're emotional."
And then he turns around to walk away. Guido is just tying his boots, does not recognize anyone in this room. And Heyman kneels down and says, "What the fuck are you saying?" And Guido's like, "I'm just tying my shoes, bro. You've been good by me. I'm just tying my shoes." And then Heyman has his security guards just jump the fuck out of Guido. They cave Guido shit in.
Dude, they were fucking him up.
They tossed him against the wall and just start full on kicking him. After his security guards get done beating the shit out of him, Heyman kneels down and is like, "Oh, by the way, Guido, your match is next."
And when he said that, I was like, "Fuck, we're getting him versus Test." I was so scared it was him versus Test.
Him or Knox. Oh, dude,
I was about to just turn it off and be like, "Sorry, guys, no episode this week." Dude. He goes, "Your match is next," and I was like, "Oh, fuck, Test."
Then we get another Punk vignette, but this one seems to like contradict every other one he's had so far. Like, it's about him being a disciplined fighter and like all this shit. But this one's like, I'm from the streets. I've seen a lot of people come and go, but I stay the same because I'm from the streets. I'm disciplined because of the streets. It was bad. It very much felt like a hey fellow kids.
And he said something about proving himself next week, and we get Punk's debut match next week, which I'm excited for. Because if I remember correctly off the Punk doc, it was a good match, is what he says.
I don't even know who it's against.
I think Just Incredible.
Okay, that sounds like a good match. So then we get probably the best match in both of these episodes.
Probably one of the best matches of the whole podcast so far, to be honest.
But yeah,
when it comes to like offense,
we get the Kevin Thorne debut, but in his own debut, he gets a jobber entrance,
which I find weird. But now that I'm thinking about it, I can't ever remember him making an entrance.
We don't have the production budget for that, brother. There's a good lariat in there. It's him versus Guido. Guido gets dragged out by the security guards and just thrown in the ring, which is good shit, to be honest. There's a good lariat. Ariel does horny stuff. She's extremely horny. Guido, Guido goes to give him like a clothesline, but he just no-sells it and catches it into like an exploder position. And from there, hits him with a fucking sick ass choke bomb. It was fucking amazing. Kevin Thorne did the Tower of London, but not
Is that
in
what
the
that
corner.
Move is called?
Yes. I believe Nigel McGuinness did it in Ring of Honor. I know it's called Tower of London. I don't know who did it. But he did the Tower of London, just not, it's usually done in the corner. He did it in the middle of the ropes. And that shit was sick as fuck.
Dude, my original
sold like a dream.
Dude, my original note for this was that finisher sick because I thought that was the end. That move is nuts, bro. I love that. I'm gonna have to look up a Tower of London what's it called? Just mashup video. Just watching nothing but.
Dude, the Tower of London is such a good move. It's literally since like I gained like actual consciousness, it's been my finisher on all the WWE games since I was like 10 because it just fucks so hard.
That move is nuts. That should be his finisher.
But not his actual finisher is a sweet ass crucifix bomb. That turns Guido inside fucking out. Like Guido takes the bump from the crucifix bomb, rolls through the bump, goes like he's about to stand on his feet, but just falls flat on his face. Kevin Thorne picks up the victory with the crucifix bomb, and then Ariel gets more horny. We get pretty much an upskirt while she's laying on the rope.
And I don't know if that's what the gimmick's supposed to be, horny vampires or what.
But it works.
But it's on Sci-Fi, so that's why.
And then we get a fucking Kane recap. In case you don't know who Kane is.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Yeah, once you finish Kid, so I could kick out of it. We get fucking Shannon Moore in this red LED hallway. That feels like it's something out of like a cyberpunk video game or something. But it's also just set up in the locker room. Like it doesn't lead anywhere, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just there.
Does this motherfucker talk? He just stares into the camera and just nods his head every fucking week. Is he a mute?
Shannon Moore isn't that good on the mic, brother. I don't know if you've watched anything of Shannon Moore after the Mad Attack run. But if he doesn't have anyone to lead him, he's not that good on the mic.
That's probably why. Vince is probably just like staring at the camera, kid. Just stare.
Then we have Santa Claus versus Credible. Santa Claus is the better name for Balls Mahoney. He went by Santa Claus for a little bit. And I love the name so much more. So I have that written in my notes.
Wait, Santa Claus like
Yeah,
Xanax?
like
Oh, that's nuts.
Xanta clause.
That rules. I love that.
Uh I don't know anything about this match though. I didn't even watch it.
Okay, here I'll go over some of my notes. Uh, well, first of all, it ends in a DQ. Uh,
Fuck.
because so before the match starts, they're talking about him, and Joey Styles goes, "Here's something you can't even make this up." Apparently, Balls Mahoney, when he was like 18, he was in a freestyle wrestling tournament meet thing, and apparently he took down the ref.
Hey yo.
And then Taz continues to say, "Oh, that's nuts."
Get over,
and, and
get over
Taz
balls, bro.
Taz keeps on chanting in the middle of this match, "Balls, balls, balls." And he goes, "You know why they call him Balls Mahoney?" And Joey goes, "No, why?" And Taz goes, "Because he goes balls to the walls and he's nuts."
So Joey just hasn't been watching the show. Watch the product, brother.
He does a badass sit out spinebuster, and that's why I put out that tweet earlier that a spinebuster might be my favorite move.
All right,
There's
yeah.
so many different variations of it, but he does a sick ass sit out. This is a good match. A sick ass sit out spinebuster. At one point they'd go to do the corner splash, but the ref gets knocked down instead. Justin gets out of the ring to grab a chair, and then the ref is like, "No, that's not happening. This ain't Extreme Rules." And Balls Mahoney takes the chair, looks at the ref in the eyes, and then just cracks Justin in the head. And then the referee looks at him like, "What the fuck, bro?" and rings the bell. And then Balls, I know the viewers can't see my face, but Balls looks into the hard cam and goes, and,
So he looks confused that he lost by DQ.
yes. And he's confused. He's arguing with the ref, and then he just domes the ref. just cracked right over the head.
Hey, Santa Claus gets a little nuts.
Yeah, he does. Overall, it was a good match. Makes me excited for Punk versus Justin next week. That is the match to make. Justin's a good worker.
Oh, Justin is great. Some of his ECW stuff with the Impact players, and then he was a long time ECW world champion. Just incredible. Prime ECW has the fucking goods.
Yeah, that's what it appears. Paul and Big Show are backstage. He goes, "Why can't I have a match against Sabu?" And Paul Heyman goes, "Because I said so," or something along those lines.
And Show just goes, "All right," in like a thick accent that I know Big Show doesn't have. Big Show does not have this New Yorker accent that he put on for this. All right, or however.
Just Paul shoots him down, and Big Show goes, "Okay, all right." And then did you read the tail of the tape?
No, but I know Angle comes back next week.
That does happen. So after that Paul Heyman and Big Show segment, we go to a tail of the tape, and on the bottom it says career highlights. And for Big Show, it says the first ever WWE, WCW, and ECW champion, or whatever. And then for Kane, it says star of See No Evil.
Oh yeah, this was that time, wasn't it? Where they were pushing
Year
the
later.
fuck out of this movie.
Bro, no, that was like the whole year before, May 19th, 2005.
Wait. Oh my god.
Oh,
So the movie
wait.
wasn't that good to keep on pushing.
Wait, let me look up the.
There's no way they haven't.
No, it was around this time. It was a couple
Okay.
months before. It was a couple months before. But yeah, it says star of See No Evil. And I'm like, we're not going to talk about how he quite literally has at this time had the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble. At this time, he like what?
He's a multiple time world champion. He just has a direct to DVD movie that you can find in your Walmart bargain bin right now.
And then after that, we get the fucking Goosebumps again.
Oh, I didn't even put that in because I didn't want to re-talk about it.
That's all it was. It was they didn't even like redo it or put new videos in. It's just the same thing. They repurposed it, and I
Before
guess
we move on, one thing I do want to talk about is I hate this fucking idea that ECW has that or WWE ECW that you have one Extreme Rules match per night.
mhm.
And they're never on the same place on the card either.
No.
Last week it was the opener with Sandman Knox. This week it's the main event with Big Show Kane. And it leads to the things like Balls getting DQ'd. When if you have Balls Mahoney, realistically his match should probably be the Extreme Rules match.
Mhm. Mhm.
So he doesn't look like an idiot for forgetting that his match has rules. Instead of fucking well versus the Big Red Machine.
Yeah. I don't know, man. After we see a emotional Sabu promo package, they just show a graphic and it says next week Kurt Angle, and they never like say on storyline or on TV that he's suspended or why he's been gone. He's just been
I believe
absent.
he's kayfabe got injured by Orton.
Oh, you know what? You know what? That's right because I think Vengeance happened.
Yeah, I think kayfabe he got injured by Orton at Vengeance.
Also, the promoter for Dynasty Pro Wrestling just randomly emailed me and he asked how did the interview go? I'll get back to him
It
later.
went good. You could watch it at this link right here.
That's exactly what I'm going to say.
And then, yeah, we get the Big Show versus Kane match. I know Show went through 2 tables.
Yep.
Heyman stops the pin and Show wins.
Mm-hmm.
Then Sabu attacked and Heyman looked genuinely scared of Sabu. Like he was scared Sabu has the chance to take this title from Big Show.
Well, that man's on 5 unidentified pills right now. Like I'd be terrified too.
And those are just the 5 that they found. Who knows how many of them were in his system, bro?
Dude, which I don't fucking understand. You suspended your ECW champion for getting pulled over with this fucker you're about to give a title match to?
Hey, brother, it's who you know. Brother.
It's I don't know.
What's your rehab situation so I could kick out of it?
But the match was okay-ish. Like it was just your typical hoss fight in a way. Whoa, what? I just got Kevin Thorne's phone number. Let's go. Anyways. I promise to God, bro. I promise to God, dog. I just got his phone number.
Oh,
it says you. I guess I messaged his Facebook page today to be on the podcast because that's something I want to do. And I guess his social media manager said you can contact shoot name. I'm not going to say at. Not saying the number.
Oh, dude, please text me the shoot name right now.
I will.
Right now, bro. I need to know the shoot name.
You say it, bro, I'll kill you.
No, I'm not gonna shoot name him on air. I've kept my shit with Tony.
Yeah, that's something you can easily look up though. But yeah, that was these 2 episodes. That was,
bro. He looks like one too. Okay. That's what those 2 episodes, and I guess fucking next time we're gonna have fucking Kevin Thorne verdict.
Yeah, we might. I mean, it depends. If he asks for a price, he's not going to be on. That's for damn sure. If he gives me a price, if he gives me a reasonable price, I might pay it.
Bro's like $30.
Yeah, if it's something like that, I'll be like, yeah, sure. Like if it's a reasonable price, yeah. But I'm not gonna fucking. Sabu was like $200 for 45 minutes, 300 anything over. Fuck you, bud. Like fucking Sabu.
Not too bad for Sabu, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not paying that much money for a dude that doesn't know where he's at.
But like for Sabu, all the shit you can ask him and all the like things you could do to throw him off, and if you could get Sabu mad on podcast, it would be such good fucking clickbait.
Dude, that'd be scary. I'd have to have my hand on the fucking end now. Like, because I feel like Sabu's a very problematic guy.
Dude, but that's never mind.
We're not having problematic shit on here.
No, I know. I'm not saying we should. I trust me, after that 45-minute rant I went on last week, I don't want fucking problematic shit on here. But I'm saying for another podcast, not us, getting wrestlers mad on podcasts and seeing how long it takes for them to hang up would be a good idea.
I mean, I'll start that.
I would watch the fuck out of it.
Imagine I have Dreamer on. I'm like, so why didn't you kill yourself? Like, I'm not even gonna mention Heyman. I'm just like, why didn't you kill yourself? Why didn't you just do that? Why didn't you at least execute that plan, prick? Anyways, I don't condone suicide unless you're a piece of shit like Dreamer. Because that was really,
why didn't you
really
bring
rude
your
of me to
gun
say.
to X7, bro?
Honestly, hopefully he doesn't fucking do vanity searches for podcasts. I sent him.
If he does, we're fucked.
Dude, if he does, I'm getting blocked. I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me. I literally DM'd him and called him a fucking idiot. I said, thank you for your apology. Just kidding, kick rocks, idiot. And then I guess he told fucking Adam Copeland because Adam fucking blocked me.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta check if Edge blocked me because I
check right now.
I have my phone in hand. Is it? Oh no, I'm not blocked. And I've actually tweeted at this man before. So
I vanity
back before I got into it. Go ahead.
I vanity searched like my name and his or whatever to see if I said anything about him. And all I said was after SummerSlam or whatever, after a pay-per-view, I was like, I don't want to see Edge in another title match.
Oh, that's why he blocked you, brother.
Well, I'm sorry. One, why are you fucking vanity searching? You're fucking Edge. Second of all, I'm sorry. I don't want to watch you have a 45-minute match every time you're in the fucking ring.
Oh, I directly
fucking 15 and go home, brother. Like, goddamn.
Before I got actually into like the wrestling business, I tweeted at him when he was making his way for his return, and he posted that he got a ring in his garage, and I was like, "Hey, brother, train me." He didn't do anything, didn't respond at all. And then when he had that fucking 80-hour match with Randy Orton at Mania, I told him to kick rocks, and he still hasn't blocked me.
Dude, that match, so like WrestleMania 30, whatever that was, 4, 5?
Pandemic Mania.
6? 36. That's what it was, I think. Maybe. The Performance Center. Yeah, Pandemania. That one, dude, night one, I got fucking hammered that night. And all I remember is the Boneyard match. Like I briefly remember the Falls Count Anywhere match. I remember they got near the workout machine, like the cable machine.
Did the bad spot.
I literally said, are they about to do a Chris Benoit? And
you wanted to name him? Yeah, I wasn't gonna say the name.
I'll name him. What? We're not the Fed. I'll name him.
But yeah, they did a bad spot. I don't remember shit from that. I remember Kevin Owens did a jump off a high thing.
That was cool. That was actually sick. That was one of the highlights of that pay-per-view.
I don't know if that was night 1 or 2.
I forgot, dude. Like the only thing, like I can't.
Sucks.
Yeah, horribly, dude. I don't even watch WWE as much anymore, but I will be going to the Rumble. Me and my friend, got applied for notifications for pre-sale for Rumble because like my thing is
go ahead.
I won't go to like Raws or SmackDowns or anything, but I'll go to the big 4 if they're in town. And if it's in town, might as well, you know. You never know who's gonna show up, and that's a moment.
My dad won tickets for SmackDown this Friday. I'm not fucking going.
Fly me out, brother. I'll be in Vegas. Fuck.
Yeah. I'm not fucking going to that shit.
I'll go with your dad.
Yeah,
he's like a cool guy. We can
throw things at jobbers from the nosebleed, bro.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. A quick announcement. I found a graphic designer to make that Tony Mama Luke shirt. the design, I'm gonna try to give you like a little bit. Try to imagine it in your head. It's the FBI colors, and it's gonna say, "Pay your taxes," or no, it's gonna say, "Happy wife, happy life. Pay your taxes. Always pull out." And on the back, it might say Tony Mamaluke's name. And we will be not taking any of that money. We are gonna be donating a portion to Tony, and then a portion to Rain. That's what they're called, right? Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be donating it'll probably be like a 25-75 or a 50-50, or it'll be something like that to where those two get the money. Tony gets the money and Rain gets the money or something, or Rain and another organization gets the money.
Dude, Tony deserves that money, bro.
Dude, it was so funny. My friend Sean, like, he tweeted at me, he's like, "You brought Tony Mamaluke out of the wilderness." And I was like, "I know." Like, that's so, like, I still can't get over that we did that.
Dude, that shit is like a career highlight. I'm gonna link that shit in my resume.
Do not. I don't need fucking Brett Lauderdale listening to my fucking podcast.
Dude, no one responded. I tweeted out that I was gonna send every promotion I followed or that followed me my resume. I got a reply from Warrior Wrestling. They said, "Hi there, will do." Never responded to me again. EWA Maryland, a local promotion here, that ghosted me when I asked to train with them. They said, "Nice, I'll definitely keep you in mind." No one else responded besides Rise Wrestling, and Rise Wrestling gave me some good advice. So shout out Rise. I believe they're one of the home promotions for Ziggy Heim, and I love Ziggy. But literally no one else fucking responded. A lot of people didn't even open it.
That's fair.
So I'll never be booked anywhere but the lab, Rotor.
Yeah, I need to finish. Is episode 2 on IWTV?
Yep.
I need to finish 1 and watch 2 because I'm not even joking right now. That's one of the best shows I've seen after the first 2 matches with like a no crowd environment. I liked it.
Oh yeah, no. So shooting from the hip here. We were supposed to have a lot more crowd. They just didn't show up. And we were also running the same day as GCW was in the Showboat, where Matt Cardona won the championship. That was that day.
That makes that's understandable.
And we were
like, still, you
20 minutes away from the venue, so
would have thought people would have like done a Mania weekend style thing and go to that show and then.
Well, yeah, we had a lot more people that were supposed to show up, that said they were going to, and then didn't, which is okay. I mean, I get things come up, but it led to some great things, like in episode 2, Big Himbo Max Zero just kicks the shit out of all the chairs in the crowd. Just with one fell kick, sends them all flying up in the air.
Don't worry, I'll be at the next show you guys have or next season. I'll fly out.
Come to both, brother.
I don't know about that.
You'll be my next viral video.
Yeah, okay. You'll interview me? Give me backstage access?
Yeah.
Give me Taco Bell?
I'm not doing that shit again. That was like $300.
$300?
I offered to give Taco Bell to every single person if they sent me their order and sent me the money. Most people gave me the money. Big Calix, shout out to Big Calix. He made sure that most people sent me the money. He went on a whole rant in the group chat about how you should pay the kid bringing you food, how the rookies at Shikara would just kind of get stuck taking that loss for money, and that shit's not fair. So Big Calix made sure I got most of my money back, but it still is like $25 to like $50 a loss.
Still, yeah, no, understandable. No, I'll definitely. I do want to go up to the East Coast. That'd be fun. But anyways, like I said, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next week there's not gonna be an episode. I'm sorry.
Thank God, I'm not.
Yeah, no kidding. It's gonna be a little bit of a relief that I don't have to watch WWE CW for a week. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Follow me, or don't Yeah, you can follow me. I'm still on private though. At your boy Squintz. Follow the podcast at A Man in His Pod. Follow Cody at Cody Wormboy with a Y instead of an L for worm because God knows why.
Okay, so
Um,
no, okay, listen, I'm tired of this. I was training to be a wrestler. Got too excited about explaining matches to my trainer, and they gave me a mad scientist gimmick to haze me for it. Um, and so I went on and I had this mad scientist gimmick, and I was half dragon man, half mad scientist. I drank my own fucking elixir, and it made me crazy and made me half dragon. And I was gonna make other people monsters too. That's where the gimmick comes from, and I'm moving away from that soon. Shut the fuck up.
okay. Okay. But yeah, follow us if you're listening to this. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts, like I always say, and tweet at us if you enjoy a certain clip. Tweet it. That's the best way to see it because I don't know why, but I don't get notifications for the podcast like when there's reviews and all of that or downloads. I don't know why, but tweet at us. Yeah, we'll have that merch soon. Hopefully, I'm not going to give a date deadline because the designer that I am hiring for it told me he'll just hit me up whenever he has some free time, and I don't want to overwhelm him and give him a deadline. Um, I'll release who it is whenever it's official. I don't know if he wants me to announce it. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye
See ya.
and see ya.